Hello, 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 everyone. This is Demia Avery with the Demia Avery Show, and welcome to yet another entertainment report. We have a lot to report. We have some great news. We have some crazy news. So we're just going to get right into it. And my first story, I could not wait to get into because this reminds me of my teenage years. So I'm not going to tell you how old I am, so you're just going to have to count back. You'll be able to figure it out. So the first thing is Netflix is bringing a sequel to Different World. I am so happy about that. I am so stoked about that. And I think it's supposed to be like um Jasmine Guy's daughter. It's supposed to go something like that. And remember, it was Whitley and Dwayne. If you were in my age group, A Different World was everything back then. And to show a HBCU on television, it was absolutely amazing. And I remember watching interviews where Dwayne Hakeem, what is his doggone name? I can't even think of it. But they were on interviews and they were talking how people would actually write into the show and want to know how could they apply to Hillman College. And I think that is hilarious because there's no such thing, but that just shows the influence that that show had. And I'm just so stoked about that. I still watch A Different World. It was just amazing, and they told so many different stories, and they captured so many different topics that a lot of African American kids and families were going through. And it was written great. The cast was amazing. So I'm hoping that they do this justice, and I'm just so happy. And then I don't think they've actually got the cast for it yet. I think they're doing some testing for the cast, but they do have the what's the writer? They have the writer Felicia Pride, who credits Queen Sugar and Grey's Anatomy, and of course they brought back Debbie Allen, so she's going to produce the the pilot. So you can't do it without Debbie Allen, and that's going to keep the feel of the HBCUs and the feel of the original, because I don't want them to go too far. I know that things has changed in college, but I would like them to keep a little bit of the tradition and the legacy of what A Different World is all about. So I am happy about that. For all you Different World fans, what's up? Cheney University, yes, what's up? See you. But anyway, all right, so we're gonna go to our next story. All right. Okay, so I reported this a couple of things back. Will Smith is making an amazing comeback, but I had to report this. So Will Smith was on a podcast called $1 Million Worth of Game podcast, and he was talking, just regular talking, and he was talking on how an hour before he got to the podcast, he had just received a call or an offer to do Men in Black again. And at the same time, he was thinking about going on tour this summer. So what do y'all think he should do? Because his album I hear is amazing. And he's just getting his footings back into the music world, and everybody's feeling it. I mean, of course, there are a few that's like, yeah, but no. For the most part, his album is great. He's doing great. He's getting that Will from Philly itch again, and he's doing awesome. But with that bag, I would say, later for that music, we can do that on the tour. we can do that later, But I would go with the Men in Black. Get that money. I don't know what y'all think. Tell me what y'all think. What would you do? I mean, he's kind of doing a start over type thing. So he's just getting back in our graces. So tell me what y'all think about that. Okay, now for some crazy news. For all you NYPD Blue fans, actress Kim Delaney and her husband, uh, they had some type of domestic abuse uh, thing. They've been fighting for a couple of days this past weekend. They got arrested Saturday. Let me tell you what happened. So apparently they were fighting on Friday. Um, Kim Delaney calls the cops. I guess she calls the cops on her husband, yada, yada, yada. He moves out the house. He leaves the house. Her husband, James. Is that her name? That his name, James Morgan. And he leaves out the house. He returns back to the house on Monday. Not Monday, the next morning. And then when he returns to the house, there's another call. I guess maybe from him. I don't know. Uh, Whoever called, but she tries to run him over with the car. She literally tries to uh to murk him. You understand what I'm saying? She literally tries to run his butt over for real, not scare him. And he had proof. He had it on video. But check this out. They arrested both of them. It's not funny. Domestic violence is not funny in any form. And if she really tried to hurt him, I mean, girl, seriously. But it depends on what happened. I don't know what he did. I don't know what he did to her. If he has been hurting her, y'all can't play it. Y'all can't do stuff like that. Y- Hurt leads to more hurt. Hurt leads to more hurt. So I hope they figure this thing out. Separate, get some help. If it's like that, and I got to run you over with a car, it's some deep stuff. If I'm really feeling like I need to run you over with my car, then y'all don't need to be together. Then just go ahead, come and move with your stuff when I'm not there, and just move out because this ain't working. This ain't working. And it wouldn't be a trip the next day they back together. You know how they go. Anyway, okay, so this story was funny as hell to me. So rapper Jim Jones, he's he's he was taking this streaming service. I forgot the name. I think the streaming service is called Neon or something. And he was taking the streaming service on a tour in Harlem, right? So he's taking them and he's taking them around and he's like, let me show you this, let me show you this. It's a video out there too. And let me show you this place and this place. And so they're walking and walking and walking, and he's walking into right smack in the middle of a drug deal. The middle of a drug deal. And Jim Jones is like, oh, y'all, well, my bad. Oh, he's stuttering and stuff. That is hilarious. He just go, we out. I thought that was hilarious. I mean, what do you say to that? And the cameraman was like, oh my God. you know, which I never, never, but it's crazy. That's not a lot of news, but it was funny to me. I don't know. I'm silly like that. And lastly, we have, and I really want you guys' opinion on this. Fitness trainer Sean T. He's the fitness trainer to a lot of celebrities, but one of the celebrities is Lizzo, and of course, she lost a lot of weight and this and that, and he says that he is really tired of people claiming that Lizzo has been on Ozempic. And he says that nobody believes anybody anymore that could have just done the weight loss through hard work. And the moment that you lose weight, that people are automatically assuming that you are using Ozempic. And I have to say, you're right. Because the moment that I see somebody, especially in Hollywood, the first thing we said is, you using that drug, you using that drug. Especially when they got the lollipop head. You know what I'm talking about. When the head be all big and then the body be real skinny, look like a little, bobblehead. But they really could have um, just lost the weight on their own. And he said that he also feels that I guess people have making comments that they should, if the celebrity had lost weight in Ozempic, they should reveal that information. I was like, why? I mean, it's none of our business. That's really none of our business. Now I know that, when you're a celebrity and everything, that your business, a lot of your business is out there and things like that. But we don't have to know everything. Why do I need to know that you used a drug to for your weight loss? We tend to forget that celebrities are just people. They're just people. I mean, we idolize them, but we nitpick them to death, man. And it causes them to do some crazy stuff, and it also causes them to have a whole lot of insecurities. I wish you guys could know some of the damage that we do to other people. Well, we know just on a regular basis because we're watching social media all the time and we seeing these people with these perfect bodies, with these perfect butts and these beautiful bosoms, and beautiful skin and all these other kind of stuff. I mean, these are cameras, filters, um, just all kind of stuff. What do you call it? Surgeries, and you know, it's hard. It's hard, and then for the celebrities that have to face that kind of scrutiny every single day leads a lot of them to do a lot of things to their face. When they get older, they start that's when they start picking at their face, and i.e. beautiful people like Vivica Fox. Beautiful girl, beautiful girl. And, she might have just started messing with doing surgery on her face. Even Jada Pinkett Smith, just little nose things and all this stuff. Because they feel either they need to look differently or they need a sprucing up or they need to stay young or whatever. And a lot of times that stuff does not make you look younger at all. It makes you look crazy. It makes you look crazy when you were already beautiful to begin with. And it forces us not to just grow and age gracefully. And, I'm not afraid to say, I got gray in my hair, I might have to put something in my hair to cover the gray. Or, if I need a little filter, I'm gonna put it on. I'm not gonna even lie about that. I want you to see this line that's going across my face. This line across my face or this black eyes when I wake up in the morning. So I think we just need to be kinder to each other. Uh, that's just me. And not be scrutinizing every little thing because when you're scrutinizing them, you turn around and look at yourself as well. What are the things that you're uncomfortable about? And just think about if people were scrutinizing you every day. But anyway, I'm off my soapbox. But anyway, that is your entertainment report for today. I love you, love you, love you. See you next time.